Wait a second, Tanya. What's happening? Where are you going? What is going on? I don't understand. Well, okay, let me pause and rewind. So, we have to go back to October 1st. I ended up seeing a wonderful subscriber of mine, Kat. She had found this center in Ottawa that helped her with her FND and concussion symptoms that she was having. And I decided October 1st, okay, you know what? I'm going to call, see if they can help me. Maybe they can, maybe they won't, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Hello, my name is Tanya. I'm just calling for more information about your services. And the doctor on the other end of the line says, oh, we were just talking about you. And I was like, what? How? This is not. And he said, yeah, Kat was just here and she was talking about your channel and how helpful it's been. And I was just really taken aback and touched. And then we just got to talking and he said, well, I'll be sending you some paperwork to fill out to basically see if I'd be a good candidate for treatment or not. And so, of course, I was praying, let me be a good candidate for treatment. And I ended up filling out that paperwork. It was 12 pages long, but very thorough, and I appreciate that. Little did I know, though, that I was talking with the doctor who founded the center. I didn't even know at that point. His name is Dr. Isaiah Redfern. I get an email within a day saying you're a good candidate for treatment. And thank you, Jesus, I was. We got to talk on the phone for a preliminary consultation on October 3rd. We then planned our initial consultation for October 9th. It was to tell me a little bit about what the treatment was going to look like and to figure out a week where I could be there for treatment.
I'm excited and I'm nervous for tomorrow. But I'm hopeful and I just want this to be finally some sort of a win for me personally, because I just feel I need it. I don't know. Our whole family's had to deal with all this stuff. And I don't feel like I'm to blame or anything like that. It's just it'd be nice to have hope as a family too for this, you know? That we could all be encouraged, you know?
Yeah, we all want to see you go ahead. You need a Kleenex.
Yeah, I do need a Kleenex, but there's not a Kleenex box.
Yes, in the bathroom there is.
The only thing with Kleenex from hotels is that they're really scratchy.
Yeah, take into consideration what he's going to be asking of you to do.
Yeah.
And
I'm ready for whatever, so, yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
So, say goodnight. I can go to sleep.
Good night, everybody. For now.
I also had 1 hour of treatment. After the 1 hour of treatment, I went to a store and I had never been to the store before. And all of a sudden, as I'm walking around and looking at shoes and tops and sweaters and whatever, I realize everything kind of slowed down. And I felt like I was in one of those movies where you're looking around and you're like, everyone's in their own world, right? And they're looking at what they want to look at, and I'm looking at what I want to look at. And so that feeling that I've been feeling for the last 2.5 years of feeling like people are on top of me all the time, wherever I am, that hypervigilant mode, it was toned down. And I didn't know what was happening. I started crying inside of Nordstrom Rack, like not knowing what was going on because I didn't understand. And I was thinking, is this even possible? Like that I'm even seeing like results this quickly? So I email him and I'm like, is this possible? And he's like, yeah, that's possible. Like it's amazing, but it's possible. And so then throughout that 1 week, I saw other improvements, that I wasn't reactive as much, and I wasn't imitating TV commercials. I wasn't imitating pitches of sound. I wasn't imitating my parents. Some of my facial contortions, that they were decreased, and my tremors were increased. Like the morning after, so October 10th, I noticed no shaking in the hands. Usually I'm like this, like, and it was getting worse. Like, that's weird, because that's what I've known for the last 2+ years. We've been taught that some effects from RHS, Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, and that basically the effects of and symptoms of functional neurological disorder are something that we are stuck with for life. But yet, with one 1-hour treatment, I was already 50% better. I wasn't experiencing many of the symptoms to their fullest. I actually spoke at a women's conference and spoke for 2 different sessions, spoke for an hour each time. Can you believe that? Like, I mean, I know I like to talk, but to speak in front of 80 women, listen. 3 weeks ago, if you would have told me that I'd be doing that, no way. I'd be like, what? Maybe I can get through 15 minutes of it. Maybe. I don't know. But to get through 2 hours of me speaking, I didn't even know how long I spoke. I thought it was like half an hour for one of them. And then obviously I crashed after that. But just to be able to do that, I had surprised myself. And that was something that I never thought I was going to be able to do again. I thought that the days of me doing workshops and speaking were over 2.5 years ago. I proved myself wrong. Haha. So, and the treatment's obviously working. So that's where I'm going to leave part 1, because we have some crazy stuff to talk about next time when we go through the actual treatment process of that week. So I think this will be part 1 of 4. So stay tuned for that, because like some crazy things are happening and I need to tell you guys because it's happening. So, all right, I'll see you next time.